Mom, I have big news, like humongous news. Allie, aren't you still at school? What is it? You know that incredible pianist Hayden Jacobson that I love? Guess what? He's gonna do a recital at the auditorium downtown. Wow, oh, that's amazing. If I recall correctly, he actually graduated from your high school, didn't he? It's crazy to think someone from our town is now a world-famous musician. I know, right? Back when I was a freshman, he played a special mini concert at our high school for the music department. That was what made me want to be a pianist. But this is going to be a full recital. I have to go. Will you come with me? Wow, are you sure that would be all right? Well, duh, you've been so supportive of me and my dream of becoming a pianist like Hayden. I would love for you to come with me. Is that so? I suppose we'll have to reserve our tickets quickly then. I'd hate for you to miss out on such an incredible opportunity as this. So you'll go with me then? Awesome! I'm so excited! Hello, Lisa. I need you to come over here tomorrow and help me. I'm planning to clean my kitchen. Oh, tomorrow? Yes, we'll start working at 10 a.m. sharp, so make sure you're here no later than 9 a.m. You'll need to help me prepare as well. Oh boy, this is really unfortunate timing. I'm sorry, Mom, but I'm afraid I can't make it at that time. What was that? It almost seems as though you're disobeying a direct order from your mother-in-law. No, it's not that. Would it be okay to do it in the afternoon? That would work better for me. Maybe I wasn't clear. You will start your work at 10 a.m. sharp. End of discussion. Please understand, I have plans for tomorrow morning that I can't put off until later. Plans? You? What on earth could you be doing? There's something I need to do for Allie right at 10 o'clock. It's very, very important to her. Oh, something for Allie, you say? Yes, it's for Allie. She's got school tomorrow, and since I'm at home, she needs me to take care of it for her. Well then, I suppose I can make an exception if it's for her. Fine, you can come clean in the afternoon. Thank you so much, Mom. I really appreciate you being so understanding. Hey, Mom! Well, did you get the tickets? I sure did. Yes! Thank you, Mom! I was so nervous that the tickets would get sold out instantly. I couldn't even pay attention in my last class. My social media feed has been full of people saying there were only a few tickets left. What's that? Are you looking at social media during class? No. But seriously, thank you so much, Mom. To be honest, you were right to be nervous. There were only 5 open seats when I went through the checkout. And speaking of which, I hope you won't be too upset to be up in the nosebleed section. We'll have to remember to bring a good pair of binoculars. Nah. I'm just glad to be able to go at all. Besides, it's not like that auditorium is that big. And it's a piano recital, not a movie. As long as I can hear it, I'll be more than happy. Sure, it would be nice to be up close to the stage, but I'm not all that concerned. Good to hear. Well, I got my order confirmation email just now, so it looks like we're all set. Wow, thank you so much, Mom. I can't wait. Hey, Mom, I'm sitting here in my seat. Are you still waiting in line for the bathroom? Yep, I'm still here. This line is unbelievable. And the men's bathroom has no line, of course. I told you to go to the bathroom before we left the house, didn't I? Boy, you sound like me right now. I wanted to wait until just before the concert started. I didn't want to have to leave halfway through. Think you're gonna make it in time? Yeah, I should be fine. I'm almost at the bathroom door. Wait. What's going on? I think I see Grandma coming up the stairs. Really? Did Grandma say anything about coming to the concert today? Well. A friend invited me to the concert tonight, and what's this I see? My dear daughter-in-law, Lisa. And what's more, I just saw you sit down in the very front row. What do you think you're doing, Lisa? You have some explaining to do. You're up here in the most expensive seats in the house, and you didn't even tell me? Mom, what are you talking about? You've got some nerve hiding from your own mother-in-law that you're spending piles of cash on luxuries like this. Mom, again, I have no idea what you're talking about. I'm at the concert, yes, but I'm standing in line for the restroom right now. I'm not sitting down. And no, I don't have the tickets for the front row. We're actually pretty high up in the back. Mom? This is really bad. So the woman that's sitting in front of Grandma kinda looks like you, I guess. And Grandma just kicked her. Like, really kicked her. What? Yeah, she literally kicked her out of her seat. And then Grandma sat down where she was sitting. All the people sitting around her are so shocked at what happened that they're all just kind of staring with confused looks on their faces. And what happened to the woman Grandma kicked? She started crying and just walked out of the auditorium. Oh, I hope she's okay. My goodness, sitting in the front row is a totally different experience. I feel like I'm practically sitting up on stage next to the piano. Mom, what on earth do you think you're doing? I'm giving you a taste of your just desserts, you little upstart. Listen to me. That isn't my seat. What? Update, Mom. I was right. It definitely was Grandma who kicked that lady. Some staff guys came by just now and they dragged her out of the auditorium. Oh no, well, this is just going from bad to worse. Yeah, and I'm not done. While they were dragging her out, she was shouting, "Get your hands off me! This is my seat. My good-for-nothing daughter-in-law gave it to me." Wow, she's still convinced that it was me sitting in that seat? Yeah, looks like it. The dress she was wearing is practically the exact same as the one you have on. Plus her hair is the same length and color, and you're just about the same height, too. I honestly did a double take when I first saw her because I thought she was you. Wow, that's insane. What an incredibly unfortunate coincidence. Lisa, you owe me an apology. For what? Don't give me for what. You know what you did. You thoroughly humiliated me at the concert last night. And thanks to you, the dear friend who invited me with her told me she doesn't want to see me again. Not to mention my husband and son are both furious at me. Sure, the woman I kicked agreed to not press charges, but you wouldn't believe the amount of money I had to pay her to do that. It was the worst night of my entire life. If I understand correctly, the woman in the front row that you thought was me and decided to literally kick out of her own seat just so happened to be the pianist's wife, right? Yes, that just makes this all the more humiliating. Shouldn't you have, talked to her, looked at her face, made sure you had the right person before up and kicking her? If you had done that, none of this would have happened, and we all could have been spared the embarrassment of your exploits last night. Enough! I demand an apology from you this instant! Hi, Grandma. My, if it isn't my dear Allie! Oh, listen, darling, you'll never believe what your mother has done to me this time. What I don't believe is what you did at the concert last night. Oh, no, Allie. Oh, not you too. What awful lies has your mother told you? Don't believe a word she says. I'm the victim here. I didn't have to hear anything from her. I saw it all firsthand. What? I was there at that concert too, and I saw everything. You were? Hayden Jacobson is my hero. He's the reason I started playing the piano. I know all of his songs by heart, and I can even play a few of them. And you assaulted his wife? How could you do a thing like that? No, Allie. Oh, it was all one big misunderstanding. A case of mistaken identity, that's all. Do you think that makes it any better? You're admitting that you were intending to hurt my mom like you did Hayden's wife. She didn't do anything to deserve that. But fortunately, she wasn't seriously injured and the concert went fine after that, but oh my gosh, Grandma! Do you have any idea how terrible it could have been if the concert was canceled because of what you did? Terrible? How so? We would have been held liable for the entire cost of the concert. Tickets, refreshments, everything. Really? Yes, really. You would have been looking at tens, no, possibly even hundreds of thousands of dollars in damages. Do you not understand that? The only thing that saved you from that was sheer dumb luck. I see. You should be grateful that all you had to do was pay her off to not press charges. She may be willing to move past this, but I'm not. Wait, Allie, please, let's not do anything hasty. I'm your grandmother, Allie, and I love you dearly. There's something that's been bothering me for a long time now. You're always super duper nice to me, but at the same time, you're always crazy harsh on my mom. Do you have anything to say about that? Is there any reason you basically treat my mom like your slave? Goodness, Allie, that's not it at all. I'm just doing my part to help make her into a decent wife. It's for her own good. For her own good? Give me a break. You've never seen her after she gets back from doing all of your housework for you. Yeah, she's physically tired, but I can't imagine how hard it must be to mentally hold back from saying what she really thinks. You think she needs training on how to be a decent wife? I'd say you need training on how to be a decent human being. Allie, oh please, don't be so angry at me like that. You're making me sad. Oh, you're sad? That's it, I'm done. You clearly have zero self-awareness, and I'm wasting my time talking to you. I'm blocking your number. You're blocking my number? But why? That you have to ask just proves my point. I hate you. Allie, no! Lisa, please. Oh, you need to come over here and talk some sense into my husband. All of this is your fault in the first place. You need to fix what you've done. Ugh, what is it now, Mom? I just told you. Come talk to my husband. Could you please start making some sense sometime soon? My husband is going to divorce me. Wow, he is? Really? Yes, now hurry up and get over here. Tell him that all of this is your responsibility. Apologize for what you've done and tell him that he can't divorce me. Apologize? For what exactly? I haven't done anything wrong. What? You're talking about the concert, right? You got mad because you thought I was sitting in a nicer seat than you, caused a massive scene, and assaulted an innocent woman. Tell me, what responsibility do I have for any of that? You were at the concert, though. Yeah, and? Let me ask you again, exactly what part of that night's events were my fault? It seems you're bound and determined to somehow make this all my fault. But it was pure happenstance that Allie and I happened to be attending the same show as you. Allie sat down in our seats and saw everything that you did to that poor woman. She then messaged me in a panic while I was waiting in line for the bathroom and told me what you had done. Then I went over to the staff and told them you were a relative of mine and took you off of their hands. You should be glad I was there. If I wasn't, you would have had to deal with that all on your own. You made me apologize to them. Now apologize to me for making me apologize. That was humiliating. Oh, that was humiliating for you, huh? How humiliating do you think it was for me to have to go around and apologize to all the rest of the concert staff for your disturbance? What do you mean? Hayden's wife agreed to not press charges in exchange for a payoff, right? That was thanks to me, by the way. And the other day, Allie texted you to tell you off and then blocked you, right? Do you get where I'm going? Literally every single involved party, except you, realizes that everything was your fault. How dare you? And it's precisely because of that attitude that your husband has had enough of you and wants a divorce. You can't talk to me like this. I'm your mother-in-law. Yeah, you're my mother-in-law. And? You impudent little brat. If there's anything that's been made clear over the last week or so, it's that you, not me, are the one who is completely incapable of behaving like an adult. And since my husband has explicitly told me that I don't need to put up with any of your nonsense anymore, I've decided that I'm going to tell you like it is from now on. Well, looks like I need to have a talk with my son, too. Good luck with that. I don't think he's going to have very many pleasant things to say to you after everything you've done, if he even speaks to you at all. What? I'm out. Goodbye. A few days later, my mother-in-law and her husband divorced. She obviously had no way to pay Hayden's wife the amount that I negotiated for, so for the time being her older brother is footing the bill. Oh, don't worry, though, she's not off the hook. He's going to have her become essentially a live-in maid for him and his wife until she's worked off the debt she now owes to them. And after that, he'll disown her. And he only agreed to that out of the kindness of his heart, since all of her other siblings turned her down. Looks like this isn't her first escapade of this sort, and even her own family is sick of her nonsense. So she's going to be an old maid working as an old maid for the next few years, then become a homeless old maid. But enough about her. My daughter sent a letter to the Jacobsons apologizing for everything her grandmother had done to them. They sent a reply congratulating her for being a much bigger person than her grandmother, and included a signed copy of his latest album. Getting a handwritten letter from her hero lit a fire in her heart like I've never seen before. And she's currently practicing the piano twice as hard as ever before.